Understand? I'll explain, I will reveal precisely what happened 31 years ago on the same Vaikashi month, Vishakha Nakshatra, as per English calendar, 20th May 1989. So today, 31 years completed and 32nd year starting. Listen. This Vaikashi Vishakham has multiple importance in Hindu tradition and for Kailasa. One, Subramanya was given Sarvajnanottara AGAMAâ by Paramashiva on this very day, Vaikasi month, Vishakha Nakshatram, and on this very day, Vaikasi Vishakha Nakshatram, PURNIMA THITHI, Buddha became enlightened. Buddha was born, enlightened, and left the body. Mahaparinirvana. All three happened on this same day, Vaikasi month, Purnima Tithi. Jnana Sambandha, Guru Puja Mahotstava happens on this very 3 days from Vishakha Nakshatra to Moola Nakshatra. Vaikasi Moolam is the day he had Videha Mukti, means Sayujya, Shiva Sayujyam, Paramashiva Sayujyam. So these 3 days are celebrated for Tirujnana Sambandha and my enlightenment day. Listen carefully. Precisely, if I were to put it in a words, what happened on the day, 20th May 1989. See, every time I explain, I open the layer by layer, deeper and deeper aspect of what has happened on that very day and reveal the deeper and deeper truths. Now I will precisely tell you, Paramashiva started manifesting as Parameshwara on this very day through this being and through this body. Understand? Paramashiva started manifesting as Parameshwara through this body and through this being on this very day. Understand? I'll reveal more details. Few incidents happened before, few incidents happened after. So you can understand exactly what has happened. I'll tell you, today is not only the anniversary of my enlightenment day, today is also the day of first initiation. Understand? The moment Paramashiva started manifesting as Parameshwara, first I did is calling my classmate and gave him power demo. So today is the first power demonstration day. Second, initiation. Today is the first initiation day. Third, I gave him energy darshan and hug, literally. So today is the first energy darshan day. Fourth, I explained this whole science of power manifestation, everything to him. So maybe you can say today is the first satsang started. Today is the first satsang day. Literally, I have started all my work. Satsang, initiation, power demonstration, energy darshan. Literally, I have started the enriching activities of Kailasa on this very day. Today is the anniversary of not only my enlightenment, it's the anniversary of energy darshan, first energy darshan, first initiation, first satsang, first power manifestation, demonstration. Understand? I am seeing 31 years of sincere enriching has made by the grace of Paramashiva and the protection of Kalabhairava. Kailasa has become reality. Understand? The 31 years completed and 32nd year starting. What? What a day. I have sharing from my classmate and my first disciple, literally, who received the initiation. He has shared his personal experience. You can listen to that after the satsang. Let me first tell whatever I wanted to say, then you can listen to that video. He's sharing. We have video recorded, is sharing. It's available. I'll share it with you all. Listen. What has happened today is Paramashiva manifesting as Parameshwara through this being and through this body. That is what I am trying to convey in multiple words. Like 360 degree I was able to see, I was able to feel that I am everything, the whole cosmos, everything. It's like the pure Paramashiva state started manifesting as the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness and Kailasa of Paramashiva. through this being and through this body intensely. Intensely. Paramashiva started manifesting as Parameshwara. Understand? I'll explain few things which happened before this enlightenment experience. You will understand exactly the reason why this happened in me. It all started Annamalai Swamigal telling that we are not the body, we are beyond the body. He started teaching the Ramana Maharshi's teachings, and I ran to the home and wanted to check how can we be beyond the body and we are beyond pains and sufferings. I took the shaver in those days, like how my father used to have, where they slide blade and shave. I took that razor and literally cut my thigh. Of course, there was bleeding. My mother saw and immediately rushed me to the hospital. Hospital means just opposite house, across the road. Family doctor, his name is Dr. Karunanidhi. He was more like a family, literally is a family. And almost 13 stitches he had to make to stop the bleeding, and he did all the medically what need to be attended, and then he told in front of me to my parents that this is not accidental cut. He has purposely done it because so deep, so long, accidentally you cannot cut. Ask him why he did it. So they started investigating why I did. The doctor even had the doubt whether it was a suicide attempt. Then I explained the whole thing to my mother and father and to the doctor. That Annamalai Swamigal told, we don't have pain, and I just wanted to check whether I have pain or not. So I cut myself and to see whether I have pain and suffering or not. Listen to this word. Neither my mother nor my father was angry with Annamalai Swamigal. They did not have a single ill feeling to my Guru Annamalai Swamigal. First thing my mother said, for my mother I am literally life, not only now, even in those days. My father and mother, both of them know purpose of their life is to give birth to me and protect me and make me flower. Once my father saw I have already fully flowered and started my mission, he just relaxed and left the body. Understand, they know their life's purpose is me flowering. So they were so protective of me, but the moment they heard the whole story, my mother said, அந்த சாமி சொல்லி இருந்தா தப்பு இருக்காது கண்ணு, அது நாம தான் தப்பா புரிஞ்சிட்டு இருந்திருப்போம், அவர்கிட்டயே கேட்கலாம், என்ன அவங்க சொன்னாங்க, நீ என்ன புரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டீங்கன்னு அவர்கிட்டயே கேட்கலாம் கண்ணு. That's my mother's first response. My father, பேண்டேஜ் எல்லாம் போட்டுக்கண்ணு, அப்புறமா அப்பா சாமிகிட்ட கூப்பிட்டு போறேன், அவர்கிட்ட கேட்கலாம். Means my mother is telling that if that Swamiji, Annamalai Swami said, there will be nothing wrong. We will ask him what he said and what you understood. We will just find out and attend to that. We will try to understand what Annamalai Swamigal said. My father says, so first let us do all this first aid. Medically what need to be attended, then I will take you to Annamalai Swamigal and get clarity. The doctor who attended to me is literally part of my family, because his house, drinking water he gets from my house. My house well used to be the common well for few of the family and neighbors, and very good, loving person, very caring person. Never took money from my family for any medical care. Even for other villages, he will charge maximum 10 rupee. Maximum. Understand, the doctor, his response, கண்ணு அவங்க சாமி சொல்லி இருந்தாங்கன்னா தப்பா ஒன்றும் சொல்லியிருக்க மாட்டாங்க, நம்ம எப்படி புரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டோம்னு தெரியல, அவங்க கிட்ட போய் பேசி பார்ப்போம், கட்டாயம் சாமி சொல்லி நீ தப்பா புரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டே கட் பண்ணியிருந்தா கூட அவங்க சரி பண்ணிடுவாங்க, கவலைப்படாது. I tell you, the ecosystem. Understand, if the same thing happens today, first they would have filed the POSCO complaint on Annamalai Swamigal. Abetment of suicide. Annamalai Swamigal misguided. Immediately the media mafia in Thiruvannamalai, oh, Annamalai Swamigal misguided a small boy, made him to cut his thigh. Abetment of suicide case, FIR is filed. Any moment he may get arrested. POSCO FIR is registered. The protection of children from any dangers. POSCO. Understand the great ecosystem Arunachala gave me. Not only my father or mother did not have any ill feeling. See, I don't have any question about my pati. I will never question pati. I will only question pasu and pasa. I will only question me and the Maya, delusion. Never question pati, my guru. I will never do that. That is different. Even my mother or father, forget about filing a case on Annamalai Swamigal. They will not even entertain, cherish a ill feeling. Actually, my mother must be listening to this satsang. If she listens, she will even laugh, because never ever they would have had even an idea of filing a case on any of my gurus. Forget about cases, even ill feeling. And not only no ill feeling, they are not even indirectly saying, okay, from now onwards don't go to that Swami, and whatever he says you are not able to understand. Let us not disturb him, but let us not go there. Not even that. My father is telling, let's finish this first aid band-aid. I will take you to Swamiji, and let us ask Swamiji the more details of what he was telling you and teaching you. And my mother is consoling me. Hey, if that Swamiji has said something, there will not be any wrong. We only would have misunderstood. Let us ask that Swamiji more details of what that Swamiji was trying to teach you. God, I can roll on the ground of Tiruvannamalai and touch every person who lives in Tiruvannamalai, his feet dust on my head. Literally the feeling I have now, the gratitude I have now for that ecosystem, oh God. Hey, I tell you, it is that ecosystem produced me. If I had even one poison around me, they would have stopped me going to Annamalai Swamigal. Actually, after this cut, I started going to him more regularly, every day. Neither my father nor my mother or the doctor put any ill feelings about my guru to me, nor they even try to slow me down, keep me away from my guru. My father is telling, hey, let us finish the band-aid. கட்டு போட்டுக்கிட்ட உடனே நான் சாமிகிட்ட கூப்பிட்டு போறேன், அவர்கிட்ட பேசலாங்கன்னு அவர்கிட்ட கேட்போம். He is just waiting for doctor to finish the band-aid. And then doctor is telling, I also did not see that Swamiji for many days. I will also come. Let us go and meet and have darshan of Swamiji. Understand? When we went to Annamalai Swamigal, my mother was having tears, but not even one small ill feeling towards my guru. It was all about, I did not understand fully, I misunderstood something and did this mess up. What a mother and what a father and what a doctor and what an ecosystem. I tell you, every Shivacharya in Tiruvannamalai temple is my guru. I'll be so happy to have their feet dust on my head. Every person living in Tiruvannamalai is equal to Paramashiva for me, because they all ganged up and had such an amazing ecosystem. I tell you, within 2 days, that whole street, actually that 4th street is all full of my relatives. My family has a habit, they will marry inside. So every person will be related to me at least 5 or 6 ways. My father's side, he will be cousin. My mother's side, some relation. some way. It is such a tight-knit family. I can give you an example. My mother had 5 siblings. My mother and her sister and 3 sons. All 5 got married in the same next streets. My father's mother and mother's father are brothers, sisters. Like that, all only inside family they will marry. And all of them live a large joint families. To understand, whole that my street knows that Annamalai Swamigal gave me some spiritual instruction. I went and cut myself. Not even one person had one ill feeling for Annamalai Swamigal. Forget about having any bad words for Annamalai Swamigal. Not even ill feeling. Not single fellow. Even thought of coming and telling me, why do you go to that Swami? Because of him you cut your thighs and you have so much pain and 13 stitches. What would have happened if you did not cut the thigh, you just cut the neck? All that negative built up. Stupidity. Not even one person trying to have one thought against Annamalai Swamigal, my Guru, or trying to even stop me going to my Guru regularly. Nothing. I tell you. How much the ecosystem is important for a person to become enlightened, for enlightenment to flower. How much a ecosystem is important, understand this. From this, even if one ill feeling in the doctor or in my mother or in my father or in my family towards the Guru, or even slowing me down going to my Guru, would have made the whole thing. I don't know what would have happened. I can't imagine the other side. But I tell you, because all of them were in such amazing space, it's not that people don't care about me. There were many, for many people, I am their favorite. I was literally like how Balakrishna was treated by the Brindavan Vasis, same way that whole Tiruvannamalai village in those days, that it's only few streets in those days, that my community celebrated me, even now celebrating me, that is different. I tell you, all of them love me so much, but not a single fellow. Neither they had this thought, nor they told me, or even tried to stop me indirectly. My father could have said, no, first you attend, take the treatment and get well. Later on we will see when we should see that Swamiji, we will see later on. Now nothing, hurry. He did not tell. He said, first let us finish the bandage. Immediately I will take you to that Swamiji. What an ecosystem, I tell you. Everything, all the good things happening through this being and body. The first credit goes to Paramashiva. Paramashiva's grace, Kalabhairava's protection. Immediate next is that ecosystem. It is not just one person or 2%. the ecosystem. Imagine if this is happened today, 32 years now. Understand what we lost in last 32 years. If this has happened today, tomorrow there will be. First of all, the doctor has to inform the police. Hey, he has to inform because it is medico-legal. Medico-legal. He is legally bound to inform the police station. And police is bound to do investigation. And Annamalai Swamigal is a Hindu sadhu. Police will be simply forced to file an FIR under POCSO Act and arrest him by the media. The Dravish anti-Hindu media terrorists in Tamil Nadu, in Thiruvannamalai would have forced. The police to file an FIR under POCSO and arrest Annamalai Swamigal. Never ever I would have been able to see Annamalai Swamigal, my Guru, forever in my life. Even if I prove in the court that he has not done anything wrong, I cut myself on my own. Even if he is released from the police jail, I will not be allowed to see him again. What all mess up would have happened, I can't even imagine. Understand what is lost in last 32 years. Let us rebuild the ecosystem Paramashiva provided to me as Thiruvannamalai Arunachala Sarvanya Peetam. That is the real gratitude we can pay. I can pay to Arunachala. Understand why we need to build Kailasa. Today this has happened. Within 48 hours, Annamalai Swami will be in jail. And I would have never, I don't want to utter any word from my mouth. What would have happened to my future? Nobody knows. Whether I would have been allowed even to go to any other guru, I don't know. Then what would have happened to this whole Kailasa enlightenment ecosystem? I don't know. That is why I am telling you. I am the last lamp. Let us revive Kailasa, enlightened ecosystem, where the beings can flower into enlightenment. There was no media to immediately start writing scandals about Annamalai Swamigal in those days. Fortunately, no POCSO on Annamalai Swamigal. Neither anybody had a ill feeling to my Guru, nor they even thought of stopping me going to my Guru. Immediately after that band-aid, I was taken to Annamalai Swamigal. I bowed down and said, Swami, cut பண்ணிட்டேன். கொஞ்சம் வலியாத்தான் இருக்கு. நீங்க சொன்னீங்க நமக்கு வலி எல்லாம் இல்ல, நம்ம உடம்புக்கு அப்பால அப்படின்னு எனக்கு புரியுற மாதிரி சொல்லுங்களேன் சாமி. I went and asked him. I cut my thigh and there is a pain. You said that there will not be any pain and we are beyond body and mind. Can you explain more detail? He is a Paramashanta Swarupa. He is not the person to react. And he just light smile on his face, and then he started explaining with a lot of care, and he looked at the doctor, Karunanidhi doctor, and doctor said, it's all treated and under the control, he will become all right. He said, ரொம்ப நீளமா கிழிச்சுக்கிட்டான் சாமி, 13 தையல் போட்டிருக்கேன், அது சரியாயிடும், ஒரு 15 நாள்ல சரியாயிடும். I cut very deeply and long. It was 13 stitches he has to make to stop the bleeding. Intense guy, you see, anything I do, intensity is my brand. Shraddha is my brand. Authenticity is my brand. From the beginning. I tell you. What was 20th May 1989 in Thiruvannamalai? I cannot disrespect Arunachala, Thiruvannamalai. I only wanted you guys to understand why we need to revive the Kailasa enlightenment ecosystem. Government would have filed the POCSO, put that Swamiji, Annamalai Swami in jail, but I would have never achieved what I need to achieve if that has happened. Because government cannot give enlightenment to me. Only my Guru can give. Fortunately, I had the ecosystem. Not only none of my relatives, family people had ill feeling to Annamalai Swamigal. They did not even stop me going to my Guru. Then, next, the most important thing is Kuppammal, my godmother, my Guru, Guru Mata. She is not only my Guru, she is literally my grandmother. Means my father's mother's close friend. Both of them were only the very close thick friends, and both of them are initiated into Srividya Sampradaya by Isaki Swami. Both of them were great yoginis. They were running a team, a group, Abhida Gujam, in the name of Abhida Gujambal, the Parashakti. Parashakti's name in Thiruvannamalai is Abhida Gujambal. Kuppammal is president of the team and my grandmother is the vice president. So they were very intimate, thick friends, literally same family. And Kuppammal, udra, இந்த பெரியவங்க என்ன சொன்னாலும் அத வாழ்க்கையில டெஸ்ட் பண்ணி பார்க்கறதுன்னு பண்றல்ல, இது போதுமடா, எல்லாத்தையும் சாதிச்சிரோடா நீ, உட்ரா. That's all. Means she was actually encouraging me to experiment whatever my gurus are teaching. One of the most beautiful thing, I had many gurus. None of them are possessive of me. Everyone was trying to support me, enrich me, make me a flower. Kuppammal will call every specialist, expert in different fields. Like a Kuppammal's relative is Narayana Swami Tata, who is adept in the power manifestation science and mantra shastra, herbal aushadha science. She will call him regularly and make sure I learned everything from him. She had many of that kind of contact, the great enlightened beings, siddhas, adepts in various fields. She will get all of them and make sure I receive all the knowledge and I am enriched, never possessive. She always owned me and made me successful, never possessed me or controlled me. She will only protect me from anti-spiritual elements coming near me. But as far as the spiritual side, she will get every best things and provide for me. And she will make sure when every day I meet whoever I need to meet, whether Ram Surat Kumar, Annamalai Swamigal, she had her own schedule and internal mechanism kind of a thing, support system. It was literally like a university, spiritual university. Arunachala is living spiritual university. She will make sure I learned the Saiva Siddhanta from Panduranganar, my Saiva Siddhanta Acharya. There was one elderly woman, Kanagammal. She is the disciple of Ramana Maharshi. She wrote commentary on all the Ramana Maharshi's works. So Kuppamal will make sure I learn all the lessons from Kanagammal and Annamalai Swamigal, Sadhu Om. I tell you, that whole ecosystem, oh God. Police would have put Annamalai Swamigal into jail, me into some medical hospital, mental hospital, for treating me psychologically, because they would have diagnosed me either some, whatever, so many things are there, ADHD, just jing. They will even create one more, cutting thigh phobia, cutting thigh disorder. And what they would have done, I don't know. Whether they would have put me in sedatives, under sedatives, or put anti-depression drugs into me. And they would have even put me in foster home and took me away from my parents for not getting angry on Annamalai Swamigal and not stopping me going to Annamalai Swamigal. So they would have even taken me away from my parents and put me in the foster home. Ayyo, Yamma. ஆள விடுங்கடா சாமி, அண்ணாமலையானே, எப்பா எப்படிடா இன்னொரு தரம் பூமியில பிறக்கிறது? ஒருவேளை திரும்பி வரணும்னா ஒரு வீடு இருக்கணும் இல்லடா பூமியில, அதுக்கு தாண்டா கைலாசத்தை பண்ணி வைக்கிறேன், இந்த ஈகோ சிஸ்டத்தை பண்ணி வைக்கிறேன். இல்லைன்னா திரும்பி வந்தா புடிச்சு மென்டல் ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் போட்டானுங்கன்னா என்னடா பண்றது? கைலாசத்தை உங்களுக்காக கட்டணும் இல்லையோ, எனக்காக கட்டி வச்சிடணுமாடா. டேய் மனுஷனுங்க டேஞ்சரஸான பாசங்கடா. டேய் human beings have become so dangerous. I tell you, just to give my gratitude to that whole ecosystem. The Kailasa which was there in Tiruvannamalai, I cannot say which is there in Tiruvannamalai. Just to give my gratitude to that ecosystem. I have to revive Kailasa. Even now it is there inside the Arunachal. Still that rishis, munis, that they are all sitting and the ecosystem is kept alive. Maybe human beings have moved little away. But that does not mean ecosystem is there and it has to be manifested. That's all. Let's talk only about that. Let's talk only about what needs to be done. I tell you. Enlightenment ecosystem of Tiruvannamalai. The Kailasa in Tiruvannamalai made Paramashiva manifest as Parameshwara, the state, space, being, powers, super consciousness, Kailasa, Paramashiva, through this being and body. Kailasa in Tiruvannamalai was responsible. Let us revive Kailasa to give our gratitude to that enlightenment ecosystem. That is my message on today, Nithyananda Purnima, to the whole world. That is my message. With this, I have more releases and offerings from Kailasa, gifts from Kailasa, and we also have Tulabharam now. Please stay tuned. With this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam, living and radiating the state, space, powers, being and superconsciousness and Kailasa of Paramashiva. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. The eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.